Hello everyone. Before starting the presentation, I want to introduce myself and I want to share my personal internship experience at FICCI with you. I, Akash Sharma, 4th year BLB student of Lloyd Law College. From the start, I want to build my career in a corporate sector and I want to explore the every field of the law of this sector. So I am really grateful to FICCI for providing me such an extraordinary opportunity of a virtual internship during this pandemic. I am also really grateful to Mr. Divij Srivastava, our mentor, for his valuable time to give us exposure in the IPR field. Under his guidance, I learned many things about the IP laws. During this internship, he gave us many assignments, team tasks, webinar, drafting of a newsletter, which really helped me to gain a practical experience and knowledge of how to apply these things in a real IP world. Before this internship, I used to think that IP law is one small part of the legal system. But after this internship, I realized that I was wrong. IPL in itself is very big and have its own subject within it, and one of the most important part of this legal system. Now I am moving towards the presentation. Today my presentation is on the impact of this pandemic on the IP industries. As we know, today the whole world is suffering from the pandemic and every continent, country, state, province and individual is going through economical, financial, social breakdown that no one has ever thought of. This is a whole heartbreaking situation has arisen due to the spread of the coronavirus disease. Many countries in the world have enacted the lockdown to implement the social distancing and to control the spread of the virus. This lockdown has a very disastrous impact on the economy of the countries as well as the every sector including the agricultural, business, stock markets, factories, refineries, power plants, IT sectors and intellectual property. Recently, industry body FICCI and tax consultancy Dhruvu Advisors conducted an industry survey and gathered responses from the 380 companies across the sectors. The survey concluded that the business are grappling with the tremendous uncertainty about their future. Now we discuss the effect of COVID-19 on intellectual property. The COVID-19 has not spread even the world of the intellectual property, but it has not brought it to a halt. The world of intellectual property is still moving but at a slower pace. A prolonged pandemic crisis heightened by the COVID-19 may possibly push the intellectual property and the legal services domain into a nosedive just like other sectors and industries. However, the possibility of the explosive growth in the intellectual property domain cannot be ignored once the COVID situation ends, as a post-COVID world will more likely to push tech companies for going after the licensing of their existing IP portfolio to incentivize their financial reserves. Companies holding big IP portfolio are being greatly affected by the pandemic and therefore trying to implement some obligatory measures to minimize the impact of the pandemic on their economy. Some companies have started reshuffling their IP portfolio to cut down their costs by minimizing the cost spent of maintenance of a patents, prosecution and searching. To minimize the cost further, the IP holders are even thinking of abandoning of a patents, dropping ideas of a IP acquisition. C-suite executive of IP companies are also identifying the key innovation domains existing in the present era and restrict themselves to continue working in those specific areas only. It is also expected that the pandemic will lead to a drop in the PCT filing as the IP holders will prefer not to waste money by patenting their invention in every nation, instead to get patent in some selected jurisdiction on the basis of likely probability of infringements in a nation. This will lead to a selective filing of a patents in some jurisdiction only. On the administrative front, currently, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected the US Patent and Trademark Office, World Intellectual Property Organization, European Patent Office, Intellectual Property of New Zealand, IP Australia, Canadian Intellectual Property of India, as well as the US federal courts, including the Supreme Court and the Federal Circuit, and all the IP offices around the world. Foreign patent and trademark offices throughout the world are taking steps to address the impact of a lockdown on the IP practitioners and their own working and operations. The measures have been taken to provide relief to the whole IP society. The measures include extending deadlines related to the prosecution of patents, copyrights, and trademarks. The intellectual property offices have also taken some additional steps for patentees and trademark owners. Similarly, the US Patent and Trademark Office, the European Patent Office, has either provided extension to an oral hearing or a privilege to conduct them via video conference. The EPO and the EU Intellectual Property Office also extended deadlines or the time limits for the responses to actions regarding the patents and the trademark as a result of the impact of the COVID-19. While the UPSTO didn't extend the deadline but has waived off the petition fees for the circumstances in which the impact of the coronavirus outbreak restricted the applicants or owners from the replying to an office section, which resulted in abandoning of a patent and a trademark applications, termination of re-examination or cancellation or expiration of a registered trademarks. Thank you, and that's all.